Good morning everyone. Today 8th October, Indian Air Force is celebrating its 88th anniversary. On this occasion, our Milagres institution is proud to introduce our alumnus and octogenarian retired squadron leader of Indian Air Force, Mr. K. Shivaram Manja to you all. Today, NCC unit of our Milagres institution in association with Innerville Club Udupi interviewed such a great personality who has served our nation by participating in 1962 Chinese invasion, 1965 Indo-Pak War, 1971 liberation of Bangladesh and awarded with medals. Now, Innerville Club Udupi President Mrs. Malati Tantri will introduce him to you and then please listen to his experiences in Indian Air Force. Thank you.
Squadron Leader K. Shivaram Manja, born on 10th February 1938 at Kanna, Cherkadi. Parents later K.P. Manja and Lakshmi Amma. Passed SSLC in March 1957 at Milagres High School, Kalyanpur, Udupi. Joined Indian Army Force in Technical Trade Electrical Stream on 1957. Served as Aircraft Maintenance Technician. Worked under various categories up to June 1980 as non-commissioned officer. Promoted to commissioned cadre subsequent to passing aeronautical maintenance engineer and graduating from Air Force Administrative College as flying officer. Retired as squadron leader on 28 February 1993. Happily married to Rajeshwari on 12th May 1969, blessed with two daughters Veena and Vani and one son Guru Prasad, married and settled in abroad. Achievements: participated in all wars. 1962 Chinese invasion, 1965 Indo-Pak War, 1971 liberation.
And Air Force, we were just going on. Then after that, I came back. I was in the, during the war. At that time, when the Bangladesh war was about to start, I was in Mysore. Mysore Silhimbo, because the long stint in northern area.
Served for how many years?
Huh?
How many years you were
In service.
in service of Air
For
Force?
36 years.
36 years.
36 years.
Wow.
Yeah. In that 36 years, lots of ups and downs, lot of interaction all over India. Ladakh, extreme north of Ladakh, and extreme east of Nagaland, what are called Arunachal Pradesh. So I had that life. Life was enjoyable to tell you today when I just sit and recollect what an experience we had in those very diverse cultures and interaction with people and all these things. And all the while, my family was moving. Of course, 69 I got married, and ever since we had no much of movement in the hostile areas because by the time 71 war was also over, and it was all more or less a peaceful life, I should say. And we had our children. Our children also moved to all over the places with us, and luckily Central School was a boon for us, and they were all studying. I mean, you know, living with people of different cultures and different region, and they have their own privilege, and our people just, children got adjusted, and it became very enjoyable. So then afterwards we moved to Delhi. Delhi I had actually 3 postings in totaling about 15 years. And luckily, children could complete their high school studies, that is +2 studies in Delhi only. It was nice. That all my 3 children, I have 3 children, they completed that. Then my daughter, eldest one, cleared for got a medical seat in Central CBSE entrances, and she did her MBBS in Mysore Medical College. Then now she's in America as a cardiologist, and married to again a doctor who is a neonatologist and chair at the University of California as a neonatology. So they are all comfortably there. My second daughter was inspired, who did her chemistry honors in Hansaraj College, Delhi, and immediately was inspired to join Short Service Commission as women military school, the special women military scheme they have commenced as a commission officers in Army, and Army and Air Force she appeared, got selected in both, got the call from Army first, joined Army, served for 5 years. After that, for ladies, it is a difficult thing for defense service life is very difficult and it's not comfortable for family life. She wrote GMAT online, got call from Wharton University of Philadelphia, America, and she did her MBA, got placement in McKinsey, the consulting firm in New York, then served there for about 5-10 years, then got married, and presently she is working as an executive in Boring Ringland International, that is what I call, yeah, presently she is in Germany. She is what I call the multinational pharmaceutical company. So she is an executive there, and she is likely to come to Bombay for a tenure. That will be our privilege to have her in India. My son has completed engineering in MIT Maypur, because by the time he retired, she did engineering, software side, and he and his wife have a chain consulting firm in Holland. There. So by the grace of God, our interaction with Air Force and their development as a very successful adults has made them comfortably placed in life. Okay. My granddaughter, the eldest daughter of my eldest daughter, her daughter is now doing medicine in America. My son's son is doing medicine in Holland. That's the greatest happiness, privilege. Even though our children are not here now, I really feel comfortable. We keep moving to America. We have cancelled our ticket in the month of May because of this corona. So we have a very happy retired life. It is so nice. I really just find privilege to be honored by you all, because it's not for me, it is for the country. You are honoring the country. To tell you very frankly, people have a very long concept about defense. There was a time in India to say joining defense means it is when you get nothing, you go for get free food and do watchman duty in defense.
Because of all your
To tell
sacrifices,
you,
we
I'll tell
feel
you one
safe.
simple thing. Today, defense services is highly technicalized.
Yes.
Absolutely, you control situation without you looking at it, because the radars can detect up to 450 kilometers. And when you fly, we have got AWACS, airborne warning systems, that can detect for a distance of 400 kilometers. And we have got weapons in the latest aircraft which can shoot down enemies for as far as 1,000 kilometers away from your target. They get guided. This all requires highly sophisticated technical knowledge. And I'm sure, luckily though, I have not paid for anything. I have been taught by the government to not so much as now. In those days, limited technology. Now it is highly sophisticated. See, a lot of aircraft which are highly sophisticated now, and totally controlled far away from here. From sitting here, you can detect what is happening. The Pakistani Air Force, when they just think of and set course, we can just know things here now in fraction of seconds, because there is radar links. We have got all over the borders. We have got a mesh like radar cover, okay, and they will be activated when during hostilities. Presently it is hostile activated. You may not know anything about it. All of Army and Air Force, and of course Navy. Navy is also very active. All the three have come together. I'm telling you, one thing I wish to tell you, the present government is taking a lot of interest. Ever since they took over, their main job was, we could not realize, border area development, infrastructure development, to ensure quick movement of the forces. That is one of the reasons why China was very much perturbed, because they have developed right from 1962. They had developed, and when our people started developing, they threatened, don't do that. Unfortunately, till recently, about 6-7 years back, the government has totally not bothered. Please, okay, let us pass the days. Tomorrow, whoever comes, we will take care of it like that. It was border area development, it was totally neglected. Now, luckily, that has been covered up. Now, the defense is really on top. As you can see, presently China announced they took thousands of the waves of soldiers came in Galwan Heights. You must have seen in the when they attacked, when they approached and hostile action when they initiated. The agreement that is carried out by, the two sides they wanted to stop, because at that time what happened, you can just whatever I just so you can just edit it, okay? So they are unarmed because they have agreed to withdraw. To ensure that one, inspection party was sent. You know, the Colonel Babu, led by a force of about 40-50 people, went. They were not retreating. Then they said, why haven't they questioned why you haven't retreated. And they said, simply attacked. Killed 20 of our soldiers. In the melee, on the same night, our forces got infuriated. When the head is lost, people become really violent. Because when people get that spirit, they just went and destroyed all their structures and killed at least 40 to 50 people. Okay? Because that terrain is such. The Galwan River is flowing in a valley, and it's a hills and valleys. On top, patrolling is done on top of the hills. The small, it's about 2-3 feet wide footpath is only available, and people were going in that, walking and all that. When they came attacked, our people went and just pushed them either sides. Just simply pushed. Now ice cold water is flowing in that rocky terrain. They got killed because they could not stand that.
In that cold,
Yes,
that much cold.
Yeah, ice cold.
Froze rice, yeah.
Yeah.
Frozen rivers.
Frozen. It's ice cold water.
Yeah.
It's a minus temperature. They got killed. They never reported. From that time onward, China is on the back foot. Okay. Again, very recently, in southern side of the Ladakh, Depsang side, Depsang, that area called. Indian forces, that is Tibetan refugees, they are all trained here because China occupied Tibet, and Chinese Dalai Lama and his bodies, the forces in India, they just were given training, paratrooping, and they have become a perfect soldiers, and they have built sizable Tibetan forces in our side. So, and they really wanted to drive the Chinese away. They were very hostile. They just went and occupied the top highest peaks. That has again infuriated. Now because of that, we can just simply, Indian forces can see the entire Chinese forces gathering in the valley. So now we are in an advantage position. That's why now they want, okay, we will retreat. Our forces are not agreeing, no? We will stay there. It's our side of the border. So, like that it is going on. India has done a great success now because 1962 they walk over. They thought that Indian forces will not be able
Yeah.
to resist.
Just after the independence, not
Absolutely.
available. Yeah.
It's a great achievement. Right? Now, China is creating problem in the
Yeah.
South China Sea.
Yeah.
That all the countries, Philippines, Malaysia, then Taiwan, and South Korea, all these things, the small countries, including Japan,
Mm.
they are all being threatened by China because of the Chinese development, 30 years of development, because President Nixon is the root cause for bringing up China. America is comfortable, wants comfort. It's a very luxurious country. And China promised to give everything cheap.
Yeah.
So American
They
technology,
want to rule the world.
Chinese labor, they have developed cheap items they are supplying to the world, including India for that matter.
Yeah, yeah.
Take the case of any small software, what about that, electronic gadgets,
Yeah, yeah.
including for India, crackers, then
Electronic items.
electric items. So even Ganapati statues
Hmm.
for India, they were just supplying. Can you imagine? That's all plastic, all chemicals. It's very bad for that. Now this year it is stopped.
Yeah.
Now it is stopped. Complete boycott. That's the greatest thing the present government has done. And present government are really, they are indebted to the present government for taking care of the border area development. That is most important. So it is a wonderful thing. I wish and say that India just prospers, and present government has really taken care of to boost the morale of armed forces. One rank, one pension. It has helped a lot because it was deprived for 40 years. The previous government is simply dodging. So nice. Okay,
Sir, what message you are giving to our youngsters?
oh my God, yes.
Yes.
I'll tell you one thing. Patriotism, most important thing. I would definitely say, I joined in 1957. I am still surviving here as a fully satisfied armed forces ex-serviceman. And we have to have the national duties. I wish and say that NCC is a good NCC people.
Yeah, we have the,
They have got a lot of privilege. Let them come, let them study and join the armed forces.
one of our student participated in the Republic Day parade.
Wonderful.
2 years back.
It's good. It's good. They should join the armed forces.
Our
Let
NCC
me-
cadet.
Yeah, let them study. There is a lot of opportunities. Life is hard. Life is hard. But hard because you have to have put effort only when you sweat, when you burn the midnight oil.
Another girl of the degree college also participated
no,
in the
as a matter
yeah,
of fact,
Yeah.
now to tell you
Yeah.
frankly,
in the Republic Day parade.
engineering graduates are entertained because now we've got highly qualified people. They have got a lot of sophisticated equipment in Air Force, armed forces.
They have to
No,
go
they-
to the different
Yeah, different
trainings.
stages. Yes,
Especially you give a message to the girls
Yes,
sir,
no,
because
no,
see,
no,
I'll
no,
tell you,
no,
my
Girl
daughter,
Child Day.
my daughter has
Yeah,
joined.
in our
I
college
encourage
NCC,
that.
girls wing
So
also.
she joined armed forces. Now today there are pilots, fighter pilots. Can you believe it? Fighter pilots amongst the girls. Absolutely, they are capable. And if you ask me sincerely, of course, I'm not just telling to anybody. Ladies have a better determination. If they determine, they accomplish. That's one thing. This is my experience because my daughters, they have done really well. Because I was in defense, moving all over. My wife took care of children. Being away, because I used to be doing board all over. But because I'm in technical side, when our fighter aircrafts move, we have to go as a supporting ground supporting staff. So like that it used to be. So it is the mother who takes care of children. It is actually mother, if she is really concerned about the children's future, and she does it very well. I am really grateful to my wife. Wonderful. Very nice. Thanks a lot. I don't have anything else to say, and I think I talked enough.
Thank you so much
So nice. Thanks a lot.
for your
Good luck.
inspirational words.
Okay.
Straight, make it straight.
Okay. This so nice. Wonderful.